Hey everyone, it's Kassarian, starting episode 2. I was down mining, I made myself an iron pick, I got myself some ruby, I haven't made myself a ruby pick yet, and I just dug away a piece of wall, and I realized I had to be recording because no one would believe me, and everyone would accuse me of spawning this in. Look what I found. Diamond. A lot of diamond, actually. Just remember kids, don't mine straight down. Now, what I'm doing here is I always check to make sure the diamond is safe to mine beneath it. I have lost way too many pieces of diamond to lava. Wow, this is a lot of diamond. Um, okay, folks, so I apparently am very lucky. So, I'm actually going to go back to mining for a little bit with my iron pick, at least until I use it up. Actually, no. First, I'm going to go back to my house. Then, I'm going to go back and start mining some more with my iron pick. So, I'll catch you all for the rest of episode 2 as soon as I'm done. Alright. Hey everyone, Kassarian, back. So, and getting lost again. So I just finished up a little bit of mining. After finding those diamonds, I went on to find some more gems. I actually found a dungeon down there, but right before I found it, I actually ran out of torches, so I couldn't actually make the dungeon safe. For those of you who don't know, if you put a bunch of torches around a mob spawner, it deactivates the spawner. Ooh, that is a Thaumcraft Wisp. That thing over there somewhere. There it is. That's a Thaumcraft Wisp, and that actually means the area I'm in has a very high Vs value, for which I'm actually happy. So I'm going to drop that over there. Okay, if you notice, I expanded the chest. I got 8 diamonds, 6 sapphires, 3 emeralds, an earthen crystal, a tainted crystal, some more resources, bunch of coal, and some uranium. Yay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 3 of these. I'm going to make myself a new pick, because that's actually what motivated coming up here, is that I ran out of durability, and also forgot to bring food with me. You know, it's amazing how long I've played and I still make rookie mistakes like that. Okay, so to make a gem pickaxe, all you do is just place 3 across the top, just like you're used to. It's the same as it's always been for pickaxes. Um, by the way, if people are interested, and this is something you should feel free to tell me, yes, no, maybe, lobster, whether anyone would be interested in seeing me do a Let's Play using Terra Firmacraft. For anyone who doesn't know, Terra Firmacraft is actually a very complex mod. Yes, I'm heading back into my mining caves. I just want to take care of that spawner, and before I do, I should probably get myself a gem sword. Those, again, if it's a gem, it has less durability, but the same power as diamond. Terra Firmacraft adds a lot of complexity to the game, and to be honest, it's the sort of thing where if people are interested in seeing me do it, I will do it. If people don't care either way, then I won't. Um, I want to avoid a situation where I wind up, having 3 series running at the same time here, because I am planning on doing one with my girlfriend. So I'd rather avoid a situation where I have, 3 different series going on, and I'm not updating any of them as frequently as I would like to. On the other hand, if it's something people would like to see, I'm more than willing to do it. If you aren't familiar with it, Direwolf 20 has a fantastic mod spotlight for it. I will not be doing a mod spotlight myself for it. It is not. If people ask me to, I might, but I don't really see the need of doing mod spotlights when other Let's Players do them much, much better than I can. Right, you can see, by the way, how I got down this far is there was this natural waterfall that I'm just using as a water elevator. Oh, that looks like it's either tin or silver down there. Silver and tin look a lot like each other. Silver is more and less useful than tin. You don't use it for as many things, but when you use it, it's actually much, much, much more useful. For example, there's a cable later on in Industrial Craft, which is the fiber cable. It's not fiber optic cable, it is fiber cable. The fiber cable is one of the highest tier energy transmission systems by which most of the world calls them cables, in all of Industrial Craft. It's usually made with 6 glass, 1 diamond, and 2 redstone. And for that, I think you get... let me check the recipe here. I can't remember suddenly. This is actually the main reason why I have NEI. Right, if you see with redstone, it gives you 4. With silver, it gives you 6. So it makes it a little less expensive. It's also used to make blue electric alloy ingots, which are for Red Power's electricity system. You all may notice every single mod pretty much nowadays has its own energy system, be that EMC, be that Vs, be that Bluetricity, be it... what else is there? Minecraft Joules from Buildcraft. You kind of just have to learn to live with it, and there are... I forgot to bring torches. Yep, I forgot to bring torches. Wow, that was smart of me. I didn't think to bring any wood with me. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so I'm just going to keep babbling while I go back to the surface because I derped. Alright. So, ignoring that slight problem there, you just kind of have to learn to live with them. Presently, there is a conversion mod that allows you to go back and forth between Industrial Craft and Buildcraft. Thaumcraft has its own item that allows you to transfer Vs into other things, but not back. That is, as far as I know, the only way to create Red Power, Bluetricity without from another mod's energy source. Elram is very strict with her version control, and she has plans for energy conversion in the works, so she'd rather not anyone do it. You know, I've heard a lot of people complain about Elram and how tight control she is over her mod. You know what, guys? It's her mod. She can do with it as she sees fit. If you don't like it, you don't need to play with it. You know? Alright, so now that I run back to my house and... oh, I took the wrong way. Oh, for heaven's sakes. See, this, folks, is why you pay attention to what side the torches are on. I do this a lot, by the way. I'm not very focused as a player. I tend to end up wandering aimlessly for long periods of time. But I get there eventually. And hopefully you guys might find it fun to watch me babble around. Oh, great, it's nighttime. Never fear, I have my trusty sapphire sword here. And I'm running this way. I am running away from anything that might be trying to kill me and into my house. Alright. By the way, if anyone has any audio problems with my voice quality or anything else, please tell me. Oh crap, creeper. That was close. Okay, so, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to quickly put my house back together. And hopefully do it before anything else tries to kill me. You know, the funny part was, I was just thinking, quote, you know, I should really cover up that hole, I should really put something in that door so that something like a creeper doesn't come in and kill me. And what happens as soon as I think that? If your answer was a creeper comes in and tries to kill me, that would be entirely correct. Alright, so fixing the floor. If I'd thought more, I would have said I'll do this off camera and be right back, but no, I didn't, so I'm just going to keep doing this. And failing at placing blocks. It's kind of difficult, by the way, to talk and play at the same time. I never really appreciated that before now. I keep watching other Let's Players and going, come on, guys, that's a silly mistake. Well, it turns out that somehow Minecraft and your brain going at the same time, or playing Minecraft and getting your mouth going at the same time is more difficult than I thought it was. Alright, yeah, you also may notice that I have a ridiculous number of ladders on me. That was accidental. I'm going to just drop a stack of those, and I'm going to get out some coal. I have plenty of coal, don't I? And do this. I'm also going to probably light up my house soon. There we go. Plenty of torches here. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm also going to sleep. Because now that my bed's been destroyed, I need to sleep again, or else next time I die, I'll wind up back at spawn. Fortunately, though, I do have that waypoint there, and so if I do get lost, I'll be able to get out, and I need to eat something here. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna just let my health regen a little bit while I go back down into the mines. Um, Actually, you know what I'm gonna do before I go back down there? I'm gonna start with a farm, because I need to do that. So what am I doing? What am I doing? I am making some more sticks, and I have some cobblestone on my hotbar. So this item I'm about to make is an item from Red Power, called the Sickle, or the Scythe. Sickle or Scythe, I can never remember which. What it does is, it's basically a lawnmower. Sickle, okay. It's basically a lawnmower, right? Like, I walk out to the tall grass, I click, see, harvest up a nice amount there. I'm gonna make myself a wheat farm, because, yeah, I need the food. I can't keep going and finding chickens, and I didn't save, I don't remember, and I didn't put a waypoint down where all those chickens were. So I'm gonna get some seeds. I also need string for some things. Those of you who know the mods may know what I'm looking at. I'll give you a hint, it involves forestry. That should give it away to anyone who has ever played forestry. Yeah. So I'm probably just going to start out with a pretty standard vanilla-style wheat farm here. If I'm still torn on how I want to be producing it, I might go with doing a forestry farm. I might also go with industrial craft crops. Yeah. The downside is I don't really right now want to use a bucket. Because, well, I'm kind of running low on... I don't want to waste the materials yet, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself an iron hoe. Which I trust everyone remembers how to make one of those. It's vanilla, so there we go, iron hoe. I was about to make a smart joke about how there I go, and I'm about to forget the recipe. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to till up the farmland that's right next to the ocean here. Because Minecraft doesn't know the difference between saltwater and freshwater. Lucky for me. So I'll have a nice little wheat farm going. Like that. And hopefully that'll grow up fast enough for me to not die of hunger anytime soon. Oh wow, that already grew. Yeah, so... Perfect. Wow, that was actually really well placed. I'm also going to start up a flax farm in a second, because I need that string. I'd like to make myself a bow and arrow, or a bow and some arrows, if I want to be all grammatically correct about this. The flowers will come in useful once I start with the bees. I'm also going to admit here that I don't really understand bees at all. I understand their Mendelia genetics, but other than that, I'm kind of confused. Bees. Yes, bees. Plant that. Get my hoe out again. And drop some flax seeds over here. Which I can't because it's not hydrated yet. So I'm going to go drop everything back in there. And you know what? I might have enough resources now to actually start doing something mod related. I know, here I am doing a mod Let's Play, and I haven't done anything mod related yet. Okay, except for a couple things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself 16 iron ore. I'll need 2. So what I'm going to craft here is I'm going to craft 2 things. The first thing is a generator. And the second thing I'll be crafting is a macerator. Now, what the macerator does, for those of you who don't know, is the macerator, you put your ores in it, and it turns your ores into dust. And you get 2 dusts for every ore you put in. Now, so it basically doubles your ore output. Now, what I'm going to create the generator for is the generator will actually produce the power that all industrial craft machines need to run. I'm not going to be producing a battery box yet because I don't have any redstone. I need redstone to make the batteries and batteries to make the battery box. So what'll happen is I'll just put coal in as I need to macerate things. So there's thunder and light. There's thunder outside, so that should be fun. Um, I'll trust I won't get electrocuted. Okay, so alright, I'm gonna wait for that to smelt up. Should be a little while longer. If you remember, folks, each piece of coal is actually 8 smelts worth. So, a machine block, which is what I need to... That was the wrong button. A machine block, which is what I need to make, is in essence a box of refined iron. And you get refined iron by putting iron back into a furnace and smelting it again to get refined iron. Now, let's look up the recipe for the macerator. Oh, I just realized. Wow. I'm going to need to go find some redstone. Yep. Don't have any redstone yet. So I'm going to go find one. That's the recipe for the macerator, by the way. Machine block, electronic circuit, which is crafted like that. And I'm going to go have to find myself some redstone. So I'll be back once I've done that. And I'll probably be mining a little bit more to boot. Alright, be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. I realized just right before I went and did that I'm actually going to use some of this iron for something else. Which is, I've been using gravel instead of doors because I'm on hard mode, and for those of you who don't know, in hard mode, zombies break down doors. So, this is an iron door. It cannot be broken down by zombies. Downside, you can't just right-click it to open it. You need to apply a redstone signal. Now, how do you apply a redstone signal? Well, I could do something fun and creative with red power, or I could kind of just... Yeah, I'm going to make a button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pressure plate back here, and that'll automatically either open or close the door when I walk up. I'm going to put a button on the front. And did I center this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I did. So I'm going to take, and you make a button, of course, with smooth stone. 2 smooth stone on top of each other. Put that in there. I'm going to take this out, and that. And then the pressure plate is simply 1, 2 wood like that. So I'm going to put the pressure plate on the block behind the door, like that. I'm going to take my 2 smooth stone, and I'm going to make them into a button. I'm going to put the button out here, like that. And then I'm going to take that iron door I just crafted for y'all, and I am going to put it right like that. So, when I walk up to the door, I hit the button. I walk in, door closes. I go out. I walk over the pressure plate, door closes. Hit the button, walk in, door closes after stuttering a little bit because I did it wrong. Okay, so, yep, going back to mining. Alright. Alright everyone, I'm back. Just pointing out that I found more diamond. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, more diamond. Now, many of you who play vanilla are probably thinking, okay, if you found this much diamond, why haven't you made a diamond pick yet? Well, and here's my response. 1, with mods, the diamond pick is not the end-all, be-all of everything we can craft. For example, one of the basic tier items, an equivalent exchange, 9 diamonds. Yep, 9 diamonds. So I'm trying to hold on to my diamonds as long as I can and get as many as I can. Hey, look, redstone, the entire reason I came down here. And I'm going to keep mining until I have a nice, comfortable amount of resources. And I'm also collecting some resources for something else I'm going to build, which I hinted at a couple minutes ago. You guys may, anyone familiar with forestry, probably can guess what I'm going to craft. Okay, be back shortly. Hey guys, so I'm down mining at my standard gallery height. You can see I am at Y11 displayed. That means I'm actually feet at about Y9. And so what I do is I dig a central shaft that goes all the way down, right? All the way down. Stairs going back up, all the way down. And then what I do is I end up digging into the wall every with a 2 block space would be the best way of saying it. So what that means is, and I'll show you in a second as soon as I finish tapping out this redstone. Wow, this is a lot of redstone. I won't have to worry about redstone for a while. That's a good sign. Who am I kidding? I'll be worrying about redstone as soon as I start working on red power. And my pick broke. Remember how I said they have about half the durability of a diamond pick? Yep. So what I do is, I'll use the torches to demonstrate. The way I'd mine is, say I mined a tunnel that way, right? Then I'd go 2 to the side, 1, 2, and then mine this way. That way, this tunnel is seeing these blocks and these blocks, and this tunnel is seeing these blocks or these blocks. So I end up covering everything. Make sense? All right, good. So I'm gonna head back towards the surface now. Head back home and take a look at my haul. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. During one of my mining expeditions, I actually ended up in that cave I was working in. I ended up finding a dungeon, and I actually forgot to turn on the camera for it. But I disabled the mob spawner and collected a bunch of stuff from the chests. A lot of it is Thaumcraft stuff. You can see I also died. A lot of it's Thaumcraft stuff that I found, along with a little bit of iron, a couple other things, and most importantly, a bucket. Yes, folks, a bucket. Because I was being lazy and didn't actually want to craft one myself. Oh, I guess I should put torches up around here, shouldn't I? And yes, I will eventually add a roof. I just haven't yet. Okay, so what did I pull out of the ground here? I pulled out some tin, some cinnabar, some uranium, coal, more iron, emerald, 6 more diamonds, some silver ore, some redstone, some lapis, some ruby, and some more redstone. About a stack and a quarter. Alright, great. So let me deposit some of this stuff in the chests here. Oh, right, wool. Yes, yes, yes. Wool, and I need 2 of these. Oh, let me finish dropping stuff off first. And let me go over here. Yeah, I had to add an extra chest. Alrighty then. So, here we see that. Ta-da! Alright, now, can anyone tell me what I'm going to craft with? String. Wool. And a missing component. Now, this should definitely give away what I'm crafting here. At least I hope it does. This is one of those items that I absolutely love, and I would download the entire mod it's part of for no other reason than these items. Oh, well, I guess you probably know what I'm crafting, considering I still have it up next to my screen in NEI. Yep, it's backpack time. Alright, so let me hide NEI out of there for a minute. Alright, so I am first going to create a miner's backpack. Now, most backpacks are made the same way. 2 pieces, a piece of wool on the top and a bottom, 4 string, 1 in each corner, and then on the sides of that chest is where you place the items that determine what type of backpack it is. Now I'm creating a miner's backpack, which is 2 iron. Now for the digger's backpack, I need something else. I need 2 pieces of smooth stone. Now, smooth stone, as hopefully everyone knows, is crafted in a furnace by smelting cobble. Yay, cobble. I think it's a prettier building material, and most mods tend to use it in a place where they want you to have to use stone, but they don't necessarily want you to be, able to get it from the get-go without some work. So now I'm going to put my 2 wool at the top. Oh yeah, I crafted some shears, by the way, in preparation for this part. So that's why I have shears in my inventory. And you take your 2 pieces of smooth stone, like so. and you have yourself a digger's backpack. Now, the digger's backpack is another useful item. The digger's backpack will hold pretty much anything non-valuable that you dig. Cobble, dirt, gravel, sand. Whereas the miner's backpack will hold any valuable ores. Now, there is one minor exception. There's something outside. I can hear it out here. It's skeleton. Yep, it's a skeleton. I'm gonna... Oh, hell. Alright, remember, kids, skellies actually hit really hard early on. Alright, so... the miner's backpack will dig up pretty much any ores, except for ores such as Nikolite. For some reason, Elaram didn't add Nikolite into the Forge ore registry. Now, she probably has her reasons for it. Again, her mod, her choice. She can do as she likes. But what it means is that you can't... it won't automatically go into the digger's backpack. Now, I could go out and edit my config files and change that, but... well, to be perfectly honest, I really don't feel like it right now. So what I am doing now is I'm crafting myself another pickaxe, because woe be to the Minecraft unit gets caught without a pickaxe. Alright, so I'm going to put my 2 wooden planks here, put 2 sticks there, and put some emerald across the top. Hooray. I got some arrows too, that's handy. Do I have any more string? No. Okay. So, I'm going to put some more stuff back in these 2 chests. Oh, sounds like it's daytime out. Isn't it handy that as soon as it's daytime, all the mobs die? I love that. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do next. I am going to create a generator. Now, a generator... 1, 2, 3, 4... A generator is crafted like so. Well, excuse me. A generator is crafted like so. A battery on top of a machine block on top of a furnace. I already showed you the machine block, a furnace, I hope you know. And a battery, except those are the full ones, so it won't. A battery is crafted by 2 pieces of tin on either side, 2 pieces of redstone in between them, and a insulated copper cable on top. Now, there's one problem with that. I don't have any copper cables. I also don't have any rubber. And that's actually the bigger issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to make myself a tree tap. Now, a tree tap is crafted like this. So 1 on top, 3 in the middle, and then 1 on the left-hand side. Tree tap. See, it kind of looks like its picture. Kind of. Anyways, this is Minecraft. It sort of looks like it, alright? Sort of. Maybe. Lobster. Now, this is the point where I start to wish that I actually updated my forge and installed Railcraft. Because if I had Railcraft, I could be throwing coal into the oven and creating coal coke. So I'm just gonna... I do actually need this clay. I'm not being ADD right now, I swear. I just decided to pick this up while I was out here because I need it. Now, if I'm right about this, if I go... and not drawn. If I get to dry land and go into one of my backpacks, all of that should be in there. See? None of it's in my inventory. Actually, it's in my digger's backpack, because it considers that to be something dug. Do I need wool? Yeah, I'm gonna need wool. For those of you who don't know, wool is actually very heavily used right now in Red Power. Those are only temporary recipes. They're going to change as soon as we can get rubber. Red Power rubber, not Industrial Craft rubber. As soon as we can get rubber in the game, then we'll actually have a way to create insulated cable, blue electric cables that way. But until then, we are shearing the sheep. Actually, interesting factoid. That's not actually completely physically incorrect. Originally, electric cables were insulated with fabric. If you look at some older houses, you'll actually sometimes find old-style fabric insulated wiring. Now, it's a fire trap and, well, it's a fire hazard and a death trap, but people did actually do it that way before rubber became widely used. That's a nice little pond. Yep, just random factoid there. I'm kind of full of them, as my friend will tell me, as my friends will tell you. Now, okay, so the reason I'm doing this is that you don't actually, well, you can get the rubber out of the wood, technically. But, yeah, the way you're actually supposed to get it, and the way that's most efficient to get it, really? Oh, there it is. Are out of that little orange hole in the side of the tree. See that? You right-click on it with the tree tap, and you get some sticky resin, which I just dropped all over the ground behind me. Now, that sticky resin, you then cook it up in a furnace or use it in an IC2 extractor. What's an extractor, you ask? Don't worry, we'll get there. But sometimes the resin holes hide up the trees, underneath the leaves, just like that one. Now, what this means is, you may not know this, but this is a vanilla mechanic. When the leaves no longer have a face touching the tree, they decay. You can actually probably see this tree is already starting to decay. A little bit. Maybe. Unless, no, because of this tree here. If it's touching any piece of wood, it'll stay up. So if I chop this tree down... Yep, see, it's already starting to decay there. You actually want that, because you get rubber tree saplings and normal saplings. But the rubber tree saplings are what you want, because now I can actually start to make a rubber tree farm. Oh, hell, it's a Slimer. These Thaumic slimes are really irritating. There, die. So I'm going to continue hunting these rubber trees, and continue battling. So right, I see 2 rubber trees. Now I can actually start a rubber tree farm near my base, which means I don't have to come hiking all the way over here every time I need rubber. Also, if you notice, it tends to kick the sticky resin out of ways. Most trees will only have 1 resin hole. Some will have 2. For the inventive ones amongst you who are already considering how to game the system by using Portal Gun or one of those other mods to just move the resin blocks around, I believe it's currently disabled in Portal Gun. It's not allowed to move item. I don't know if they did that. I'd heard rumor that they were going to. The other thing is you can move them, but you kind of have to think outside the box, and I will actually eventually get there. Just not right now. Because it takes a while. And requires a lot of items that I don't have. Yeah. Okay, so how much resin do I have here? 8. Well, that's more than I need, but I'd like to have... Excuse me? Oh. Oh boy. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get back up here, and then I'm gonna actually bookmark this location as Cave 2. Right. By the way, if my audio is too loud, if my game audio is too loud, someone please tell me. It won't fix itself. It'll actually only get worse once I start running IC2 machines all over the place. Pretty much everyone has issues with IC2 sounds being too loud. I think I have mine turned off, but I'm recording this on a headset, so I can't really tell how loud I am compared to how loud a lot of the sounds around me are. At least how it will turn out in the recording. Alright, so continuing to try and get some rubber. Rubber, rubber, rubber. Useful for everything. And, yep, there's the resin hole for this tree. Okay, now that I have some resin, I am going to home. There it is. Ooh, good. Some sugarcane. If anyone's wondering why I'm so excited about sugarcane, it's because I do have Thaumcraft, and anyone who knows Thaumcraft also knows that it will take a lot of paper and a lot more books to get where I want to go in Thaumcraft. So I should probably enunciate my roadmap for y'all here. Basically, I am planning on focusing on Industrial Craft 2, at least in the beginning. I do have Advanced Machines mod, and I want to at least get my a rotary macerator and an induction furnace running. Like, that's the bare minimum. Once I have that and a drill, I can then move on, and I'm probably going to end up doing some Thaumcraft after that, because Thaumcraft is cool, and I really haven't played with it much. I usually end up going Industrial Craft to Equivalent Exchange, and so by the time I get to the Thaumcraft items, I'm just so far beyond that on the tech curve that they're not really useful to me anymore. Because who needs a Shovel of Renewal when you have a Destruction Catalyst or a Red Matter Morningstar? So I'm probably going to hold off on some of the EE stuff until after I've explored Thaumcraft a little bit. There are some fun things you can do with Thaumcraft and Equivalent Exchange, which I may get into and I may not. It really depends on how I'm feeling about it. They're a little exploitative and they're a little cheaty, so I may not do some of them, or I might. I don't know. Suffice to say, it exploits the relationship between Vs and EMC, and some of the weird ways those are calculated for the two mods. So that probably clued in a lot of people as to what I was thinking about doing. It's been done before, yeah, I know. It's really hard these days to find anything original to do in Minecraft that actually has a point or a purpose. Again, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, I'm really just trying to put my own spin on things. So I'm gonna... Ooh, iron. Remember when I said I had a slight case of... Ooh, shiny syndrome? Yep. Yeah, I do. It's getting dark, and there I am, digging iron. Yep. Though, the first thing I should really do before I do anything else is I should really start with a, Oh, yeah, I should do that, too. Okay. Sorry, I just had to figure out what I was doing. Right now, trying to survive the night. That is a noble and important adventure. Ooh, is that a cave? It is, in fact, a cave. So, yep, mining. There's a critter over there, isn't there? I can hear it. No, there isn't. Huh. Could have sworn I heard something dropping into the water over there. Alright, guys. Yep, mining, mining, mining. I will hopefully... I'm trying to decide whether to cut the video here or just mine through this, or just pass up on all the resources in this cave. Yep, okay, I'm going to pass up the resources in this cave for right now. Those are more zombies than I really want to deal with right now. And I realize that I'm recording, so I kind of have to pay attention to recording versus... Ooh, shiny, I can get some more resources. I can always come back to this. This is pretty close to my main base. This is, of course, assuming I don't drown trying to get out of here. Alright, there's my base. And I am getting back there. Wheat farm is growing slowly as always, unfortunately. Alright. Honey, I'm on. Um, okay, so let me get my inventory back in order. Let me get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. Now, later on, I'll have a machine that will do this a lot more efficiently. But for right now, this is basically the best I can do. Is just smelt them down. Yeah, I know it's not efficient. I know it's, all the IC2 guys are out there right now going, Kassarian, it's not efficient at all. You need to do it another way. Yeah, I know, but I don't have the machine yet. So I can't. Okay, let's go here. Drop that in there. Drop that in there. Let me drop these rubber tree saplings outside. Maybe like right here. What if I do bones? I could bone meal grow these, couldn't I? I have 1 bone. Oh, right. You guys are probably wondering what on earth the shiny bee is that's in there. That's a steadfast drone. All I got was the drone. I didn't get anything else on it. So, that's an end tier bee that I got through sheer luck, actually. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's interesting. If I grow these with bone meal, do they not have any resin holes on them? Nope. Just that one over there doesn't. Okay. That's good to know. I was suddenly getting really concerned. So just cleaning off the rest of the leaves from these trees. Hopefully I'll get some more rubber wood saplings. I already have 1 in my inventory, which is a good sign. Just making sure nothing's touching. Okay, resin holes. So, and that should do the trick. Yeah, I literally died like 10 feet from my house. Right, you can click these multiple times to get more resin out of them, but if you don't, they respawn. If you force them to give more resin than they normally do, they will actually stop working, and that's bad. That's very bad. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to smelt that up. Let me get 3 copper out of here. And I've actually changed my plans on what I'm going to do. Do things differently than when I was going to. 3 copper. I'm going to need 12 tin. Yeah, I'm going straight for the bat box. I have enough resources at this point that I can So I'm just going to go straight for the Bat Box and a generator combo. And I know what I'm going to do for power, but I need to put some other things in place before I do that. And people will probably yell at me because the way I'm going to provide power is... I don't think it's exploitive, but it's not... It's not the way the items were intended to be used together. Oh, wow. Okay. But this episode's getting kind of long. So, I'm going to stop recording here, and this has been episode 2 of Kassarian's Let's Play. See you next time.